Welcome, Bike Rumor fans. Thanks for joining us. My name is Chris Sugai with Niner Bikes, and here today I'm going to give you a little tour of the Niner Bikes facility in Fort Collins. Why don't you come on inside and join us?
Hi, welcome to Niner Bikes. I'm Linda Travis, Inside Sales Manager here at Niner Bikes, and this is our beautiful showroom where we have some of our latest models. And over here you can see our trail models. We've got the RIP and the Jet and the Rocket. If you look back here, we've got our RLTs, and the one in front is our beautiful steel model, which is very coveted in the industry right now. We have visitors from all over who come and see us, and they can pick up a t-shirt, a pair of socks, a hat, and take it on their way. And we also have some demo bikes here. People can check them out, and we have some world-class trails out just to the west of us. And believe it or not, we have about 280 miles of bike path trails right outside our back door. So welcome to Fort Collins.
So now that you've seen the showroom, I'll walk you upstairs to where all the offices are. Welcome upstairs to the Niner offices, and tonight we're actually having a special event for the staff of Niner. We are premiering Rebecca Rush's movie, Blood Road, for the staff and their families to watch. You can see people are gathered here in the kitchen, and we have pizza, and as you can see over here, the local breweries provide us with 4 different beers on tap at all time for the staff, and all of us are into coffee, so we have an espresso bar in the corner there as well.
You're a soccer kid. You have two Rabona.
So as you saw, we have a very pet-friendly environment here, so there's about 4 or 5 dogs here at any given time, and we have a game room for the staff to hang out with after hours. So we have pool table and cornhole, and we've got some more things I'll show you in a minute. Over here on this wall, we're super proud about our ability to support IMBA. And here at Niner, we believe that trail advocacy is a very important part of our business, and it's part of our mission statement. And I'm very proud to say that this year's IMBA bike brought in the most amount of money we've ever donated to IMBA, over $100,000, and we also contributed to IMBA having their largest one-day membership drive. So it was a great team effort from all of the staff in putting this together and working in conjunction with IMBA and making better trails for all of you guys to ride. So this is where the people that work in the office hang out, and we're really proud to be here local in Fort Collins, and Fort Collins offers a great living environment for the people that work here. Obviously, Niner offers full health insurance benefits, eye and dental 401k. We also have a fun thing that we implemented earlier last year, which is called Fun Day Fridays. And how that works is everybody in the staff gets a Friday off every single month. They have to work a couple extra hours to make up for the time, but it allows everybody to plan a 3-day weekend so they can go on a longer bike ride or go on a camping trip with their family every single month. You'll like this part. We have a lot of, we like to have a lot of activities to keep people when they, during the day if they get bored or they just need a little time to relax. We have a slack line here. On the other side we have a ping pong table. And it just breaks up the day and helps you have a little bit funner day. This evening we're having a special movie premiere for Rebecca's movie, Blood Road. So as you can see, we've set up a theater inside the office for everybody to have a private screening of Rebecca's new movie. And over here, the back side of the office, you can see this is where the marketing department hangs out, and also the engineering and R&D staff in the very back. So you can see behind our offices, we have a nature preserve, and there's also, again, as Linda mentioned downstairs, there's over 200 miles of pathway designated by the city of Fort Collins, which allows almost everybody on our staff to ride to work without touching a paved road on their way here. So this is our employee bike area. We have quite a few people that like to commute in here during the summer and the spring. We have an area here for the staff to wrench on their bikes and do whatever repairs they want to do. Shower over here and lockers. And then obviously the employees will park their bikes along this wall. Let me walk you through and show you our marketing and video room where we do all our photography and video work.
Brad Cole here, marketing manager at Niner Bikes. I've got the rest of the crew from our marketing department here. And we're going to talk a little bit about what we do here.
I'm Nate Adams. I'm in charge of all the graphic design here at Niner. So basically I get to play with colors and shapes all day. I started at Niner actually as a rider, performing bicycle stunts for Ian's camera.
And I'm Ian Highlands. I shoot all the photos and videos of all the products and the action here. As Nate said, started shooting with him 4 years ago here, and still doing it.
As marketing manager here at Niner, I'm kind of in charge of making sure the projects move forward on a timely schedule and products delivered to all the appropriate people as needed. I'm also work with all of our teams and our athletes to help support them, manage our website, and just kind of pick up pieces everywhere we can.
So we'll head on this way and I'll take you into the R&D room where we're able to do some light manufacturing, and we do quite a bit of our testing, in-house testing in this area. As you can see, we have some machines to mill and lathe and do some basic prototype work. Over here are our test benches. And if we come over here, I'll introduce you to Connor, who is our R&D engineer.
My name's Connor Eddington. I work in the engineering department here at Niner. One of the things that I have been developing is our carbon mountain bike wheel program. Here we have one of our test jigs to do impact testing on wheels on. On this machine, we have a couple accelerometers here in this blue box, and then behind the weights here, there is a position transducer that we can record the position of the weights throughout their entire drop into the wheel. And from that, we can extrapolate acceleration data, force data, the exact amount of weight that it took to break the wheel at impact. So this is a machine that we call Betty. We use this machine to benchmark all of our frames against our own and against competitors. Good. So right now we have this set up for a frame torsion test. What we will do is we'll add 30 kilograms of weight here at the end of this arm, and using this digital dial gauge, we'll measure that deflection. So, like so. So here we have what we call the log splitter. We use this machine to verify all of our frames after the initial production run has been completed. All of our bikes, in order to be sold in different countries, need to go through certain EN and ISO testings, and we use this test right here to verify one of those test requirements to be sold. So now we'll break one of our BSB cyclocross frames on the log splitter. All of our frames, including the RLT and the BSB, so all of our drop bar bikes, are tested to the same standards that we test all of our mountain bikes to, which is quite a bit above and beyond most of the industry. It's running. Yeah, I'm just releasing it now. So this frame broke at about 1,000 pounds. We can measure that using the load cell here at the end of the hydraulic cylinder. We can also measure the position that it broke at and calculate how far the frame deflected before failure. So even though the frame broke at 1,000 pounds of force, the head tube is still attached to the frame. So even if you were capable of putting 1,000 pounds of force into the frame while riding, it would not separate from the frame, causing further injury.
My name's Scott Lampy, Director of Operations for Niner Bikes. Welcome to our warehouse where we store, pick, pack, and ship bikes, frames, accessories to our riders around the world. Within this warehouse, we receive containers, unfinished goods over on your left. And as we go through the process, items get more finished, value added through each step. More raw storage of wheels, forks, frames, and coming up here you can see Travis. He is installing a push 11.6 on a lucky customer's RIP9 RDO, which is another Northern Colorado-based local company, great crew to work with. We are a cloud-based company. Our warehouse management system is wireless, so we use these scanners to pick a pick ticket, which is a unique bike for your order. So this is scanned and it takes you on an automated walk through the warehouse to get your frame, fork, wheels, build kit. And at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Brad Brown, who's our warehouse manager, who's going to take you through the shipping process.
Hello, I'm Brad. And this is Howard over here. He is finalizing a pick of a complete bike. Once he is done, he brings it over here and he stages it. Once the bike is completely picked and staged, this is Caesar. Caesar is the person that drops all the components in the box and goes through and double checks the work order and make sure all the correct parts are going in the box. Then he slides the bike over here. It gets processed and labels get slapped on it and sent out the door. And that pretty much completes the process.
Hi, I'm Barrett, product manager at Niner Bikes. When we first started thinking about full suspension for a gravel application, we realized that we had the perfect canvas to learn some more about full suspension gravel bikes right here in our Rocket 9 RDO, which is our 90mm travel XC race bike. We adapted the bike to fit more like a traditional road bike or gravel bike and took it out on a few gravel rides to just see if full suspension was even a viable application in a gravel situation. We learned a lot about it. We learned about how much travel is appropriate for this kind of bike, and that led us to our next step, which is moving into an alloy suspension mule.
I'm George. I'm the engineering manager. So after we rode the Rocket and decided we wanted to move forward with this project, we decided on a suspension on the amount of travel that we thought would be good for this application. We wanted to build a prototype as simply as possible, so we used our RLT aluminum frame. We wanted to stick with the CVA and make something that was actually a full suspension bike and not just some kind of elastomer rider suspended type of deal. So we're using the CVA suspension, less travel than our mountain bikes, and move the shock down here to keep more of a traditional road look and keep both bottle cages. And so far it's just been a lot of fun to ride on gravel roads and then ride on the road and off the single track. It's been a great bike.
And I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to view this video and joining us here at Niner Bikes. And if you ever have a chance to come out to Fort Collins, please come out and visit and come out and demo a bike or just hang out and drink a beer with us. Take it easy.